this is my first speech, and I try to combine our memory as a topic. I try to, no, I will not use prevent in my speech, yes, sorry about this, but I try to follow the main topic. And today I'm trying to introduce not only myself. I will tell you a brief story of my family and how I'm looking at the world and how I'm trying to do things better, what I'm trying to do. So, 22nd of June, 1941, I'm good at it was a day when Hitler invaded the Soviet Union, and this was the day when the Great Patriotic War began. People could not remember the exact hour when they woke up because of the explosion. My grandmother, when she was a little girl, she woke up because it was a really hectic explosion outside. So she looked outside the window and she saw different colors on the street. So everything was shaken in her home, her heart, her windows, her bed. She went back to her bed and she prayed. She secretly prayed. She thanked the God because she wanted to say, this missile didn't land on my house, and to thank you God for this. 53 years passed. My grandmother, she is in the kitchen and she's preparing for New Year's party. I'm helping her. And again, she heard the sound from her past. We looked outside the window and we saw a half cycle of explosion. The color was a mixture of orange, gray, all the spectrum of the explosion. I could not provide you the answer of what has happened there. The only idea and the only thing in my memory is this explosion. Today, 74 years passed. We are celebrating this day. We are trying to memorize all the facts from our past life and try to understand that this was not a bad solution. I mean, when people, for the first months of the Great Patriotic War, these first couple of months were the most dramatic and the most hectic ones, because people had to choose between life and death, between being heroes and staying outside. You see, I'm trying to search on this topic, and what I found impressed me. So, Masaru Emoto, he is a Japanese author. He wrote in his Secret Life of Water, if you feel lost, disappointed, hesitant or weak, return to yourself, to who you are, here and now, and when you get there, you will discover yourself like a lotus in full bloom, even in a muddy garden, beautiful and strong. What I should say, 74 years, as I said, from my experience and my understanding, doesn't matter which color, doesn't matter which sound. Different wars have the same sound, have the same color, but they also have the same fears. A fear of losing people around you, a fear of losing people who we love, and also losing iron in. What does it mean? From my perspective, what grandmother told me. So it is like a dying inside out. I believe in people who are strong in their feet in spite of their circumstances, but not because of it. And maybe a few years ago, I read about one Irish woman. Her name is Candy Chang. So what she tried to do, when her mother died, she transferred the building into, let's say, into a chalkboard, and asked her neighborhood, people from her neighborhood, to continue the sentence. Before I die, I want to. And answers, impress, confused, and even make her laugh. Before I die, I want to sing for millions. Before I die, I want to shake her hands. Before I die, I want to establish a child. So everything, before I die, I want to do this. And today, I want you to think about relationships and between time, what people can do and what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to share these feelings, to share my emotion and my understanding. And please look at people around you and try to do the same. Thank you.